appointed Kenneth Feinberg as the new pay czar of Wall Street. His mission to fix excessive employee compensation at the nation's biggest banks. He just released a new report detailing more than $1 billion in excessive pay from companies that receive taxpayer bailout money. And the only problem, he doesn't have the legal authority to actually change any laws about compensation. So, what does this all mean? Does it mean that the report is a waste of time? And more importantly, taxpayer money? Taxpayer money. Joining me now to talk all about it is Aaron Task. He's a Wall Street correspondent for Yahoo Tech Ticker, and I just can't wrap my head around this. So the guy has absolutely no authority to do anything at all.
Right.
Releases this report.
Yep.
And then what?
Well, the idea, I think, is to shame the bankers into doing the right thing the next time around. And I think what we've learned, if anything, in the last couple of years is the bankers have no shame. So it really is just, it is a bit of a waste of time, unfortunately.
And this is just going to continue.
Yeah, I mean, the banks, for the most part, have paid back the TARP money. Mm-hmm. That was the money, the taxpayer money they were given in 2008. So now they're back to doing they're only private enterprises, and they can do whatever they want with their money.
So there's absolutely no, I mean, this was tax money, this is taxpayer money that was used. There's no way to recoup all this money.
No, it's gone. The money is gone. The American taxpayer was fleeced. I mean, Dylan Ratigan talks about the banksters. Mm-hmm. This is banksterism on high, and it was done with the approval of both the Bush administration and the Obama administration. I mean, to me, that's the original sin, was the TARP money was given to the banks with no strings attached at all. We gave them the money and said, okay, we've saved you, the banks. Thank you, bankers, for letting us save you with our taxpayer money. Now you can do whatever you want with this money. Ridiculous. One of the worst public policy decisions in the history of the American Republic, really.
No, really. So we've got to talk about this guy Feinberg and his break provision on compensation. What exactly does it all mean here?
It means that, again, that huge mistakes were made at the origins of the bailouts. Mm-hmm. That the Bush administration, with Hank Paulson, who was the former CEO of Goldman Sachs, said to the banks, we're going to give you this money to save you. And then when the Obama administration came in, they had an opportunity to say, no, we're going to do things different. They talked a tough game, but they didn't do anything different than the Bush administration. That's the real crime here, I think.
And Aaron, we're looking at the full screens now. Employees at the 6 biggest banks awarded a total of $140 billion in 2009. How do you justify this kind of compensation for banks that failed and only survived because of that taxpayer money? I mean, there's absolutely, like I was just saying, I can't wrap my head around it at all.
Yeah, well, I think what you have to understand is that on Wall Street, they don't think like you and I. So Wall Street, they got saved by taxpayer money, and they got saved because the Fed kept interest rates at zero, where they still are, by the way, which if you're a bank means you can borrow money for free from the Fed at zero, and then reinvest it in treasuries and pay 3%, and you earn, it's called the VIG, the spread. And if you do that enough times, you can earn a lot of money. But guys on Wall Street, they thought, well, wow, we're geniuses. Look at all the money we're making. It didn't dawn on them that they were being given this money, and it was a bailout. And so it's the ultimate expression of hubris and just this idea that Wall Street, they think they're better than everybody else. And they're laughing about it right now. They're laughing at all of us.
And absolutely nothing has been accomplished. And these companies continue to pay out these huge
business
bonuses,
as usual.
So.
It keeps going. I mean, we just had reg reform. And it has some teeth into it, but business on Wall Street continues, and the bonuses will continue, and we'll all be outraged about it, and nothing's going to be done about it until the next crisis.
I can't even listen to it anymore.
The next crisis, then maybe we can do something about it.
All right, Aaron Task, good to see you. Thanks.
Good to see you. Thank you.